Brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah has called a meeting of all Kashmir parties at his residence on Thursday to discuss the future course of action on the special status of Jammu and Kashmir, which was revoked last year. People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti, who was recently released from detention by the central government, will also attend the crucial meet. Gupkar Declaration is a resolution issued after an all-party meeting on August 4, 2019 at the Gupkar residence of the NC President. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday hailed the Union Cabinet's decision to approve a special package of Rs 520 crore for Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh under the National Rural Livelihood Mission, saying it will further ease of living for the people there. The Cabinet has approved a special package of Rs 520 crore for the two UTs for a period of 5 years till financial year 2023-24 and decided to ensure funding of day NRLM in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh on a demand-driven basis without linking allocation with poverty ratio during the extended period. India's COVID-19 tally of cases climbed to 73.7 lakh with 67,735 new cases in a day, while 63,83,441 people have recuperated, so far pushing the national recovery rate to 87.35% on Thursday, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The total coronavirus cases mounted to 73,07,097 and the death toll climbed to 1,11,266, with the novel coronavirus virus claiming 680 lives in a span of 24 hours in the country. The COVID-19 case fatality rate has further declined to 1.52%. In connection with the recently announced My Town, My Pride program for urban local bodies by Lieutenant Governor J&K UT Manoj Sinha on the pattern of Back to Village, the government has ordered deployment of senior IAS and KS officers for municipal corporations, municipal councils and municipal committees of J&K UT to take stock of the people's issues and ongoing developmental programs. The two-day program will be held in entire UT of J&K on October 19th and 20th, and an order to this effect was issued today by UT government for the deployment of the senior officers. Jammu and Kashmir recorded 701 fresh COVID-19 cases, taking the infection tally to 85,409 on Wednesday, while 12 more coronavirus fatalities pushed the Union Territory's death toll to 1,352. Out of the new virus cases, 264 were reported in Jammu Division and 437 in Kashmir Valley. Srinagar district reported the highest number of 163 new COVID-19 cases, followed by 128 in the Jammu district. There are 9,739 active cases of the coronavirus in the Union Territory, while 7,45,318 patients have recovered from the infection. Jammu-Srinagar National Highway will remain closed for maintenance work on Friday until the end of November. The vehicular movement has been prohibited on every Friday starting from October 16th to November 30th, said Jammu and Kashmir Traffic Police. The department has advised people not to undertake a journey on the highways on these days. To strengthen the efforts of the civil administration in Jammu and Kashmir, the Army's Northern Command has conducted 34,396 tests for the civilian population till date, with a positivity rate of 2.55%. A total of 4,636 patients were successfully treated, while 22 deaths were reported in the army hospitals since the outbreak of the disease, and the case fatality rate stood at of 0.28%. The army has implemented a host of measures and initiatives to combat the spread of COVID-19 across Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Army on Tuesday organized a mega event, Machal Mela, in the Kupwara district of Jammu and Kashmir to give a platform to youth to showcase their talent in sports and other fields while following COVID-19 protocols. The Mega Machal Mela witnessed a footfall of approximately 1,500 people from villages of Machal, Pushwari, Dudi, Dappal, Mishri Bahi and Katwar, with unprecedented participation of the youth who eagerly took the responsibility of making it a grand and successful event. Preparations are in full swing for elections to the 26 seats of the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Leh, which is scheduled on October 22nd, and will see a contest between BJP, the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party. The region is going to polls the first time since it was declared a union territory last year. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Wednesday said the farm reforms introduced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi will bring ease of agriculture entrepreneurship for youngsters and encourage them to opt for a career as agriculture entrepreneurs. Addressing an event, he said, the enormous benefits of the new reforms will gradually unfold with each passing day, and even youngsters from non-agricultural families will one day come forward as startups in the field of agriculture. The new options and facilities made available through recently passed legislations by Parliament are aimed at empowering young farmers with the latest tools of technology and high-tech methodologies, Singh said. Pakistani troops engaged in heavy firing and mortar shelling on forward areas of Mankot and Mender sectors along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district on Monday in violation of a ceasefire agreement. Indian Army personnel retaliated to the Pakistani firing befittingly. On October 1st, an army jawan was martyred and another injured when the Pakistan Army violated the ceasefire and engaged in heavy firing and mortar shelling on the Krishna Ghati area along the LOC in Poonch district.